Okay, so I'm going to have a go at bluing our little project here. Never done this before, so first time's probably not a good thing to do on camera, but anyway, nothing ventured, nothing gained. So, from what I understand, I've cleaned it with methylated spirits or denatured alcohol, and apparently you must not put the brush or anything that you're working on back into the container. So I'm going to try and use the least amount I can because it's really not that cheap. So I put some of it in the container. Yeah, now I've got to pierce the end of it so that I don't waste as little as possible. So I didn't expect it to be a clear liquid. That's interesting. Okay, just going to apply it with this brush. Now the fact that it looks pretty patchy could be the fact that I haven't cleaned this as well as I could have. Instructions do say clean, 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 clean. So that's interesting. So, supposed to leave this for a minute or so. Yeah, I wonder if there's any small amount of embedded oil in there. I'll take it away, rinse it and clean it again. See if it gets any better. So in the instructions it says to use a bit of wire wool to brighten it. So you can see the wire wool sort of does take it off a bit. Right, I'll clean it again. This time I might even actually use a bit of acetone. Let's see what happens there. Okay, so I was giving it the acetone treatment. Let's see if it makes any difference. It does appear to have a bit better coverage this time. I think also it tends to look like it wants to run off because the surface is quite smooth, and I wonder whether you just have to keep applying. They do say to dab it, and there you are. That's half the problem. You just got to keep applying it. That's working better now. So using it wrong doesn't help. So just got to keep refreshing it. I suppose it is reacting with the surface. And it's like anything, you know, it runs out of steam. So if you've only got a little coating, the reaction stops. Or if you keep applying it, it keeps giving it a chance to work. So see that bit there, it wasn't working, just keep applying it. Now it's going dark. So that's actually worked quite well. really only want to do this just to give it a bit of protection from rust. I hear this is the way to do it, and then you'd leave it in oil for 12 hours or so. I don't have whatever this product's second stage is, but doing research on YouTube, it does seem that they just leave it in oil for 12 hours. I actually quite like that. That's nice and dark, isn't it? Okay, I'll give it a rinse in water and chuck it in some oil, I suppose. So that's end of the ram. Just going to leave it in some oil overnight. During the day I'll just turn it so it gets an even bit of a coating on it, and I'll go and install it tomorrow afternoon.